Marital decay begins as a quiet, invisible erosion. It is a slow poison working on the foundation long before the damage becomes visible. It starts on a standard Tuesday night. You come home, put down your keys, and ask if the electricity bill was paid. You don't look each other in the eye. You are operating on logistical autopilot, existing in the same room while remaining miles apart. When heavy silence fills a house, the natural impulse is to look inward for a reason. We internalize the distance, assuming we are too demanding, too needy, or somehow defective. We begin to believe we are broken. This diagram shows the autopilot mode, where the individuals themselves are functional, but the connection between them is blocked. In a relationship, this represents a breakdown in communication. The interaction itself is creating the distance. This quiet erosion stays hidden as long as we stay focused on self-blame. While we analyze our own perceived flaws, the unspoken rules connecting us to our partner continue to degrade. The source of this system failure often traces back to a specific glitch, the unspoken contract. This represents the set of invisible rules we write in our heads. We expect a partner to intuitively understand our emotional needs without being told, while they are left staring at a document they cannot read. Since these terms are hidden, the other person is unable to meet them. It is a structural impossibility to fulfill a requirement that hasn't been disclosed. When those invisible marks are missed, when a partner doesn't offer the specific support you are waiting for, the gap between the expectation and the reality feels like a betrayal. These hidden protocols create a cycle of failure. A simple lack of information is interpreted as a direct slight, which further weakens the connection. Following a perceived betrayal, we activate a defense mechanism. We pull back to avoid future vulnerability, creating a protective distance. This defensive loop shrinks our vocabulary to robotic logistics. This leads to the starving table. Both desperately need connection, but act as if they need nothing. The loop locks. Silence is sustained by one assumption. If they aren't reaching out, the connection is gone. This suffocating quiet is a sign of a system stall. It happens when two people are so deeply afraid of rejection that they stop attempting to communicate entirely. Breaking this cycle requires shifting the focus away from personal defects. When you separate your identity from the failure of the dynamic, you can see that you are not broken. The system is. Repairing that dynamic involves moving toward radical honesty. Radical honesty replaces accusations with direct vulnerability. Instead of telling a partner they never listen, you state your own reality. I feel lonely. A partner may initially pull back from this kind of honesty. That defensive reaction stems from their own fear. They are reacting to the breakdown of the old, safe system they've used to protect themselves. The first step toward a new dynamic is a single conversation. It must be stripped of logistics. No talk of chores or bills, and focus solely on emotional reality. Once you recognize that the distance is a result of a broken dynamic rather than a personal failure, you gain the agency to change it. You can move past failed contract, update your communication, and begin to heal the connection.